Well, it's about 48 degrees outside, and we've got wind gusts up to 23 miles an hour. Done a lot of tuning on the Condor 25, and it's made a lot of changes since I've done the initial boxing and a video or scope mounting video. So I now have a 3x16 S tack on it. I've got the side cam with my old iPhone 6 in it. I am running my Joypod today. I had originally done a series of me tuning it, me going through the top hat, but there was just too much information and would have been too many videos to put out there, and I don't think that it would have been quite as concise as what I'm doing. So I'm going to tell you what I'm running. So I am running the Airforce top hat, adjustable top hats. I've got the .166 in here. I'm casting an NOE 250/60 FN, and I know you won't be able to see it on camera. It is casting from my mold at 56.2 grains. These are weight sorted between 0.1 to 0.3, so about a 0.3 of a grain difference. I just saw an incredible group down there. I've got my power regulator set at 7 even. I also got the top hat shims from Talon Tunes. I originally had an O-ring underneath the top hat that was about 0.625, and I ended up using the Talon Tunes Delrin O-rings, and I sanded it to a 0.6. I'm averaging about 760 feet per second, and I just shot a pretty amazing group, what I thought, for my cast at 25 yards at 0.237. So I put it in stray lock, and we're going to run it out to, we're going to start with 25, do a group, then we're going to do 50, we're going to do 75, and then we're going to do 100 yards. So this is a hunting gun for me. Don't anticipate it being some sort of competition bench rest gun or anything like that. So I'm really looking for minute of squirrel. You know, the reality of it is, as my dog goes down range, Kylo, come! As the reality is that as long as I'm minute of squirrel, say to 50 yards, that's probably the extreme limits of what I'm going to do. But the WMAs that I hunt on, occasionally we see a group of hogs. And the reason that I'm going with the hollow point and the 60 grain is because if I see that hog, I want to be able to take that earshot. So let's see how it goes. So here's 25 yards. I started the group, but my chrono did not want to cooperate. So I repositioned. Maybe we'll pick up. So shot one. Still not wanting to pick up, but that's fine. We know it's 760. It'll start picking up at 50 yards. Shot one. Oh, wind. I'm going to try to catch the lull. Probably should have some wind flags out. Shot two. Guess you're just going to have to take my word on it for velocity. Shot three. Mr. Nelson, I'd love my sizer. Wind. Shot 4. Still at this point, would have been a lot of dead squirrel. Mirage at 25. Wow. There we go. Shot 5. So here's 50 yards. We pump back up to 2800 PSI. Hopefully reposition the Labdar so it'll pick up some readings for us. Straylock says hold 1. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to hold 1. $772. I don't know if we needed to hold 1. Either the ballistic coefficient, and I just based upon an educated guess of what it said on the box. We need one more click. What it said on the box, but we still, for group purposes, we need to hold 1, so we're going to hold 1 again. So I'm using a ballistic coefficient that comes from NOE, which is estimated, but we'll have a good shot after this to actually get it. Shot 2. Okay. 767. Actually pleased with this group so far. Hopefully it'll continue. Shot 3, it did not pick up, but it's with bullet 1. I think with a little fine tuning, this is going to be a great combination. Okay. With bullet 1 and 2, 759. 755. All right there together. Very acceptable for a 50-yard group. My guess is sub-inch. So here is 75, first time with this bullet. Based upon what I saw at 50, I'm going to hold a minute less than what Straylock calls for. I'll fine-tune my ballistic coefficient after this, and we'll see. So here's 75 yards. I'm going to hold 4 minutes at 75. We'll go measure the groups when we're done. So holding 4 minutes. And it's printing at 3. I think it's just that side of the range for my ballistic radar. I did pump back up to 2800 PSI. It's in a window and it doesn't always pick up, so we'll see if that's group size or if that's where I need to be holding is 3. And we'll come back and adjust later. So it's right at the top of the bull. Still got some pretty swirly winds down there. Holding 4 again. I don't know for a minute it's squirrel at this point, but we'd hit a can. If I'd learned to shoot something in the 700s and call this wind a little bit better, I'm sure we could do better than a can. So it's completely low right now. Well, no, it's there at 50. That one went dead center. It looks like it's going to be about a 2-inch group, maybe, at 75. And I'm sure once we get this sizer handled, make things a lot better. But I really like this bullet. Not because it, well, yeah, because I cast it too. I mean, I got a ton of lead sitting in the shop, so literally a ton. Gonna wait on this headwind. There we go. Still super impressed. 3 are pretty much in what I would call the X ring, and that's the top of a spray paint can. I think in a no-end situation, you're probably looking maybe 1.5 inch group. Inch and a half. Holding 4 again. And I think 4 is the right call here. So we're going to have to get some speeds from the 100-yard. It'll be closer to the Labdar. And 5. Still. 75 yards. Basically touching the top of a spray paint can. I think I'll take it. So, 100 yards. 25 caliber Condor Airforce. Again, the 56 grain, or it's classified as 60, NOE 250 60 FN RG4. let's be real. Probably not going to shoot an air gun 100 yards, particularly at something game-wise. 25 to 50 is really where I plan on shooting. Based upon what I've seen at 50 and 75, hopefully we can get a decent reading out of my lab door here. It's been acting out a little bit today. Get a true ballistic coefficient. But I'm going to hold 6 minutes of angle at 100 yards, and we'll just see what it does. Again, had no intentions on shooting this at anything alive at 100 yards. Self-imposed limit of 50, but wouldn't hurt to see what it's going to do. So, crazy winds today. Here is 100 yards, holding 6. Low and to the right, but hit the plate. Here comes that wind. It's about a 1 foot by 1 foot plate. If I can hold 3 or 4 inches, that'd be incredible. Holding 6. Not exactly sure where that one went. It's getting a little dark. Darker. LabDAR just does not want to cooperate when the battery's that low. I don't run it on AA's because it eats them like candy. So it's time to recharge that battery. Well, we're real close. I think if I was holding 7. Three shots. Actually a pretty decent group. It may be something that I can learn. 2 of them are close anyway. Holding 6. Yeah, it's a pretty crazy group. For a 100-yard group. Wow. Unless there's one I'm not seeing, but that last one just printed with the others. And here's 5. Holding 6. Oh, that one was low. So, in conclusion, Condor 25, really enjoyed the gun so far. Got a 3x16x42 S-Tac Citron with the NOE reticle. I got a side cam to hold my old iPhone 6, and I'm shooting the NOE 250/60 FN RG4 with the biggest hollow point and with my alloy. And it's not 100% pure, but it's pretty close. I'm getting 56.2 grain bullet. So pretty impressed. Can hit a 10-inch plate at 100 yards, and with a little group work, I think, or a little adjustments here, I think we could hold probably a 4-inch group at 100 yards, which is fast, or as slow as it's going, rather. 767. I'll take it. My plan is for it to be lethal out to 50, and the occasional hog on the WMAs that I hunt be able to take a skull shot if I need to, ear hole. I think that will more than get the job done based upon what I've seen today here. My power wheel is at 7. I'm using the .166 top hat, and I'm using a .60 shim behind the top hat, and I'm pumping up to 2800 PSI. Hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope you've learned something. I know that I have. Please make sure that you like and subscribe.